This is the second video for activity 3. I stopped after step 1 and step 2. Let me see. This doesn't look like the document I was working on. Because I remember, oh yes, this is the one. So I crossed out these things that I've done already.
No.
These things that I've done already.
Don't go, Jake.
Here you go. So in this video, let's go over step number 3. Step 3, what they are saying is just putting this in D8. So that's what we're gonna do. Like D8 right here, just copy that in. That's what we're gonna do. But like why? Why are we putting this in this cell is what I want to explain. But in a, they're kind of giving you what you're typing in, right? You need to copy this and put this in D8. Get rid of that comma so that it starts equal sign C8 times D4 divided by D3 with all these dollar signs embedded. So let me show you why we're doing that, okay? So the interest that we're going to earn for the first quarter is based on the principal and the APR, right? So look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the principal by the APR. I'm going to do C8 times D4. But remember, this is the annual percentage rate. This is for the whole year. But how many quarters do we have in a year? 4. So to find the quarterly rate, you have to divide this by the 4. Okay, so this is why we're doing principal times the APR, but divide that by 4 because we're looking at quarterly interest. Now, the reasons for all these dollar signs that you saw. Notice that the principal for the first quarter is going to be in this box. Principal for the second quarter is going to be in this box. Principal for the third quarter is going to be in this box. The principal will shift down, right? So we want, when we copy the formula that we type up here, we want the principal to shift down with it. But the APR and the compounding frequency of 4 will always be in these two cells. So I don't want the 7.5% to shift down to a blank cell down here, or the frequency of 4 to go down as I copy the formula. Let me show you what I mean, okay? If I copied it, if I double click this, you see the formula is using the input of the cell to the left of it, the red and the purple cell in that area, right? But if I copy this formula down here, what will happen is this cell right here, or let me click on this cell right here, using the cell that is immediately to the left. That is good because that's where the principal will be. But you see what they are using for the APR and the compounding frequency? They're using this red cell and the purple cell. What it's doing is it's shifting down with the formula. So to prevent that from happening, what you need to do is put the dollar sign in front of D and dollar sign in front of 4 so that it continuously use D4 whenever we need to grab the APR. Okay, also same thing, put the dollar sign in front of 3D and dollar sign in front of 3 so that, every time we want to divide by that 4, the compounding frequency of 4, it's always using that 4 instead of 7.5% or this blank cell or the interest. Okay, so that's what you have to do and hit enter. If you did this right, you will get $28.13. I'm gonna go ahead and add these up together in E8. So type on equals Noah. So in E8, type in an equal sign and add the principal, C8 plus D8, and hit enter. That's how you can find the total for quarter 1. And I think we did step number 3 just now and step number 4. Now let me do step 5, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just copy these formulas down all the way to quarter 36. So take a look at what I'm doing over here, okay? If you click on this principal box, 1500, principal for quarter 1. If you click on it, if you're using Excel, it's gonna be highlighted or it's gonna outline the box in green. And if you look in the corner right here, do you guys see this green box, tiny little box? Put your mouse over, click on it. With your mouse clicked on already, continue down, keep on going down. And then let go of your mouse when you are down at cell, C43. Let go. Ta-da! You should see a whole bunch of zeros, but this will change, so don't worry. Do the same thing for the interest. click on the $28.13. Click on that little fill handle. Click and drag down all the way above the total of $28.13. And when you let go, you'll see this whole bunch of zeros. Now let's do the last one. Click on 1528.13. Do not click on the 1500. Click on the total amount for quarter one. Okay, this number. Click on the fill handle, drag all the way down, and let go, and you're done. Okay, if you see $1,427.69, then you did it right. Now this is time for you to change. This is the time for you to change your principal and APR. But I think I'm gonna keep on using 1500 and 7.5% so that, you know, when I do step method number 2 and method number 3, they come out to be the same. But this is a good point. This is a good point for me to stop because I just finished the first method. Okay, so we went over the first 5 steps. We did the first method. So if I just write down the answer, so using method number 1, the iteration method, step by step, how much money do we have after quarter 18? Well, you know what, guys, this one you have to type in your number. So like, for example, mine is 1800. No, I'm sorry, $180, and then APR is 7.6%. So that's my number. You have to put your number in. So what I will put over here is I will put that after quarter 18, I have $252.59. This is where you and I will go different ways, okay? You will have a different number. But you know what? I guess I should have wrote, I think I know what they were asking us to do. Instead of using this, I should have said this is going to be equal to step 18 C18 plus D18, right? I'm sorry, not 18. My eyes is confusing me. All right, hold on a second. So the method 1 answer will be adding the principal for quarter 1 plus adding the principal interest for quarter 1. So the answer using method 1, using my numbers, is $252.59. So what I want to type in is this formula that I used. So if I think that's what you're gonna have to do. So let me just read real quick. Did they say it? I think I saw it somewhere. Well, if not, as long as you have the correct answer in this box right here, okay, then you'll be fine. Okay, well, let me go back to 1500 and 7.5%. Okay, as long as you have this number before you change it to your numbers, you should be good over here. Alrighty, I'll come back and record a couple more videos on step number 2. I'm sorry, method 2 and method 3 soon.